Hey everyone, Syndicate Poogie here. Konnichiwa, Poogie desu. And today we are going to react to the dance practice of XG's GALA. But before that, I did want to do a little impressions video. I have, as you can see, the incense chamber here. And today, I haven't tried any of these scents so far, any of the member scents. I'm gonna go ahead and try the Velvet Ignite, which is Jurin scent here. Hopefully you could see that. Okay, it might show up backwards, but this is definitely Jurin scent. And I've never smelled it before, so I definitely want to give my impressions there. And if you haven't noticed, I am wearing the First Howl exhibition tee. And let me stand up. This is Juria's tee. Okay, now this is a double XL, which still gives me just a little bit of breathing room for reference. Okay, and lengthwise, sorry, can't back up too much further in the frame, but this is coming well below my waist quite a bit, but this hasn't been washed yet. I am 169, arguably 170 cm, and I have relatively wider shoulders. I want to say that they are in the realm of 54 cm wide, and my chest size, I want to say, is in the realm, I know it's like 25 and a half, which I think is roughly around 65 cm, but I could be off there. But this is the biggest size they have. And as you can see, even at the biggest size they have, I feel like this does fit more like an American XL, between a large and an XL if I'm being generous. So definitely choose your sizing accordingly. But I'm really enjoying the fit, and I have to wear these sparingly because I want to preserve the integrity of the shirt and the memory. I get crazy and start thinking if I have to order two, which I don't want to do here. So, yep. Well, without further ado, let's check out this Velvet Ignite scent. Oh, before that, I figured it out because they posted a video. So let's do a little bit of choreography practice for GALA. I'll do my best to show you the movements in the way that I interpreted them from a video that they just posted maybe about a week ago or a week and a half ago. So I'll do my best to teach you guys the point choreography, which is what they call it. I think they call it that because there's movement hitting every point of the beat. Well, there's a couple sections where it's like two movements in one, but we'll get to that. So, okay, let's take a deep breath. Okay, calmly, we're gonna do this together, and I'm gonna do my best to guide you through it. So first, let's just count through it. 1, 2 is open, 3 is in. Arguably, you could either have it totally up like this, like another rectangle, but I did see in the video, everyone except for Hinata, Kokana, and Shisa had it almost like a letter A. So let's do it again. 1, open, 2, back to letter A. Then from here, you're gonna open, flip, come in, and then open again, okay? So this kind of frames your face like cheese. Okay, not like that. All right, let's try it again with numbers to make it simpler. It's gonna be 1, 2 is open, 3, pull apart, that's 4. So let's start from the top, strictly numbers. I'll describe it afterwards. It might be easier just the numbers. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So now let's kind of go through the motions and just describe what's going on here. First is like a rectangle shape. That's 1, 2, you're opening apart. 3, you come in and form that letter A, or if you'd like, you could make another rectangle. 3, 4 is come apart. 5 is, I'm going to call that flip, and what's going to happen, your right hand is going to face forward, and left hand, you're going to make like a right angle with your fingers. That's 5. 6 and 7 is your hands coming together to form the X. 6 and 7, and then you're going to come back and open out here, 8. Okay, now let's try that again with counting, and then again with the words. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Again, from here, let's try it with the words. I just turned Met Gala to an X Gala. Got it? Okay, let's try it again from here. I just turned Met Gala to an X Gala. Okay, so that's the point choreography. I'm doing it seated. I'm not going to play it over the music. I don't have the time or the technical capability to have it set up. Well, I could technically just play the music there, but I am still working on the speed of it. So it's, well, I could technically do it, but let's hold off on that. Work on those points on your own, and if you can practice them 10 times in the 10 times a set, I think by the end of the day you'll be able to follow along with the music and follow on their choreography. So that's that. Okay, thank you for tolerating that. All right, let's get back to this. So up until they started releasing the member scents, I've been using just the XG core scent. It is a very, very strong scent. I'm using the incense sticks, and I do like different colognes and perfumes, and I do have a good memory for scents. I'm gonna try my best to describe what it's like, and you know, just the kind of presence and personality of each scent, but it'll be really hard for me to hopefully it's not difficult for me to convey that to you guys in case you guys are on the fence about purchasing any of these. So what I'll do is let you guys know if it's an aggressive scent or if it's a soft scent. I'll do my best to describe what kind of flavor it exudes, or just, you know, that smell. And then I'll let you know the vibe that I get. Okay, so circling back to the very first XG scent, which is just Infinity, that scent is strong, and I am a churchgoer, I am a man of faith, so I will say the scent is not unlike you'd smell something in church. When the aroma hits, I do feel like, you know, it could be something that I'm definitely smelling while in prayer, or, you know, definitely in meditation. So I think that might be the vibe that they were going for with the design of that. And it's kind of like just like this sanctuary, like, you know, that it's a place of peace and calm, and it's just a time to reflect on everything. And, you know, it's infinity. It's kind of like the alpha scent. So that's the vibe that I got from the initial scent. I wonder what these will smell like here, and I'm gonna try to, I'd love to do all three, but that would be sensory overload, so I'm gonna try to do one of these per video. And again, what I had mentioned, you know, the fragrances are all sold out, but we've got 4 of the members incoming. They're pretty pricey. I want to say they're $2.60 a bottle. But the cones and incense sticks, and you don't have to have this chamber here, you can use any incense chamber. They are much more affordable, and you get a set of 30, which covers you. I mean, if you want to think about it, that's 1 a day, because there's 30 in each container. And if you want to spread them out, I mean, one of these can go a long way. If you're just burning one of these like every other day or something, or once a week, this could be arguably take you out throughout like an entire year. Okay, my math is wrong there, but it could take you a long time. So, and one other thing that I'm gonna like finesse in here, I looked at this. This is a metal tin here, And it is the size of a PC. So I think your PCs could fit comfortably there upon exhausting all of your cones. And you know, if you don't use this to hold your PCs, this tin can hold other things, your XG stickers, badges, pins, what have you. And it does have this nice XG logo on the front. All right, so this is Velvet Ignite. Before we even get into it, I just wanted to open up and just see what the scent is described as again, because there was a description here by each of the members. Here's Incense Cone Velvet Ignite by Jurin. The scent of Velvet Ignite produced by Jurin is an incense cone made from the following fragrances: bergamot, blackcurrant, davana, mugwort, petitgrain, saffron, pear, yang, rose, leather, cinnamon, peach, strawberry, jasmine, orange blossom, amber, patchouli, caramel, oud, vetiver, iris, vanilla, tonka bean. I'm not really an aroma specialist, but I've seen these kinds of ingredients time and again when it comes to making fragrances. The ones that do stand out to me are the fruit ingredients, the pear, the peach, the strawberry, and the amber. So I'm thinking it's going to be like a very warm feeling and sweet smelling fragrance. So let's see how it goes. Give me 1 minute. I need to get my lighter actually. Hold on. Okay, I'm just going to give a big whiff of this once I open it up. Oh, it's a slide open. Here's the cones. They're very small, but each cone lasts for 30 minutes. I mean, these are potent. Like the incense stick alone lasted quite a long time. Okay, let's see how these go. Just gonna open the bag here. Whoa, okay. This actually smells really similar to the Infinity scent. This is strong. Okay. Wow. Not what I was expecting. This smells like almost similar to the Infinity scent. Timeout. Yeah. Wow. This promotes relaxation of the mind and body, fills the space with your favorite fragrance, offering, I think that's for all of them, relieving everyday fatigue. So, yeah. Okay, let's give it a go. All right. All right, I'm gonna light this up and see how it is just in smoke form. I thought this was gonna smell so uniquely different from the base XG scent, but I almost want to say these are like distant cousins. Compared to the XG scent, I would still say this is a softer version of it. So I hate to use this reference because not everyone can relate, but this is a scent that you would commonly smell if you were a churchgoer. They burn incense very similar to this scent profile. I would say the XG version is a bit stronger. This is a more calmer one. Whew. Okay. Maybe I took too big of a whiff there. But yeah, Velvet Ignite. Now I'm curious to see how it translates over into the perfume version. I don't have the perfume on me right now. I did make the mistake of ordering them and shipping them, trying to ship them from Japan, but I got met with shipping challenges there. So I have a friend who has been gracious enough to hold the fragrances in Japan, and when I visit the next time, they are going to ship the fragrances to me to where I'm staying. And hopefully around that time, I'll be able to attend another XG show. But I do have Maya's fragrance, which I did ship directly to me. So when I get around to Maya's, I want to see how the Incense version compares to the fragrance version, if they're two completely different experiences. But once again, you know, with this Incense, you are, you know, taking in the aroma and just kind of vibing out. And whether you're really truly actively trying to meditate, which I do meditate, I practice Tai Chi and meditation is a part of that, or if you just want to set the atmosphere, if you just want to keep your head down and focus on what you're doing, if you have a task at hand, this is really good to keep you calm, keep you relaxed and focused. Or if you have had a stressful day and you just want to like kind of just let go and release that tension, release that stress, these aromas will definitely help you with that, with capturing that vibe and capturing that mood. So there you have it, Velvet Ignite. I am not really smelling any fruit flavors here. I'm just smelling like, it is woody. Yeah, this is not anything that I would smell from like an actual cologne or fragrance. This smells more like of an incense. I mean, it is an incense, but this is just more in tune with the incense world. So yeah, I wish I could be of more help, guys. This was not my expectation, but hopefully this is a good reference for you guys. I had thought that the incense might be a good replacement for the fragrance, but now I'm seeing it, they may be two different experiences altogether. However, if you are into incense and you are into setting the vibe with the aroma, you know, if I'm gonna pick between the two, that I've tried so far, the Infinity one is stronger. This is a more calmer version, but they both have a very similar scent in my opinion. So yes, thank you for checking this out with me and experiencing this with me firsthand. I'm going to leave this going on the side while I set up to react to the dance practice for GALA. So I'm just going to push this aside here. Oops. It is calming me down. You know, quite a lot is going on right now, and on top of a lot of different bugs going around and the flu. I'm in the Northeast US, so as I mentioned in a previous video, a lot of people can get ill here, and just the change of seasons, people are in transition and stuff, so it has been kind of a hectic time. So I do appreciate this quietness and solitude, and you know, just a chance to reset and refocus and get some tasks done. Yeah. All right, so here we have XG's GALA's dance practice. I should preface and say I had seen a couple small clips because they popped up on my feed, but I haven't seen the entire thing. I will say this, just from the music video alone, the different elements and the different subunits, it's arguably their best choreography. It has elements of everything from group choreography to voguing to breaking from Kokona to a lot of different unique sequences, whether it's Juri and Hinata doing the robot choreography, or Harvey just showing her athleticism in the splits and holding on to one leg. And they all held that choreography with one leg behind them in that stretch. And Hinata was fighting for her life a couple times, but she held on to it. And and Maya just serving every single time she hopped on the scene. So we are going to watch XG's gala, and I'm going to find the power cord so this doesn't turn off on me. Just kind of a hot mess today, huh? I did need this incense, I guess. There we go. All right. So let me set this up here. Okay, here we go. I was gonna watch the making of, but because I took care of this stuff here and the choreography part, I figured we'd just get right into the dance practice, and then on my next video, I'll look at the MV and photo shoot behind the scenes. So here we go. Let me skip this ads. I'm like really on the fence about paying for YouTube Premium because the ads are getting to me in a kind of an annoying way, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let me set this up real quick. All right, then. Okay, so now we have XG's dance practice for gala, the moving version. Let's see more detail here. Let's see what this is all about. Start it over again and make sure we have the best resolution, because I don't want them to look grainy right now. My bad. Good God, it's a 360. Let's try that again. The way that Jurin approaches with the French is crazy to me. I really want to work on this part on my own, how to rotate like this. It already brings you into a dream. Andrea has come such a long way. I love hearing the foot stomps. We're taking over the night because I'm pretty and black. Everything we do got a runway with it. Walks on me like mind your business. Look so sharp until we hands over, and then I hit him with the blue steel. We got to get it. Waiting and go. My love can never be. Clean all the rhythm of eternity. Let your words and contours driven colors and desire. On this night in bed. T.
Seven different looks like a magazine. That means every single day becomes a fashion week. Like art, fashion of a lover. I'm like a knock, cause I'm always on the cover. Hit him with the pose and a swag to official. Only Ella knows the match is the issue. Pretty girls walk like this. Pretty girls
Let him know,
talk like
Coco.
this.
Let him know.
Chrome plates on wrist. I'm in world even though. Put it on like this. If you don't get it, that's not my problem. Changing my hair like my last name Rodman. Top rock with the drip top to bottom. Many things every rock they be talking about it.
Come on.
Turn the hallway to a catwalk. Turn the sidewalk to a runway. Every day's a photo
It's got
shoot.
goosebumps.
Paparazzi gonna off it on the front page. Roll the minute.
There you go. Oh my God.
But they know who's in it. Open up the doors and the logo printed. I don't even gotta pose for the photo finish. Shaking up the spot like a stone cold Chevy. And we shot through the dark like a slow glow glitter. I represent the ex-scallops. Man, I told you I'ma turn this net to an ex-scallop.
They're still voguing on their knees like that, jumping around. Oh God. It's just got Harvey's foot. Crazy insane. Oh my God. Better walk. I love that you can hear their footwork. Nice. Like professionals. Awesome. Okay, well, thoughts on that? I mean, really, what can I say? Masterful. They are on top of their craft. As you can see, the different elements there. One thing that I really love about this performance is that Kokona switched up the freeze at the end of her choreography set with the breakdance footwork. That was always something that I used to look forward to back in the Gen 1 days. There were some groups that had breakdance elements, whether they did like robotic moves or they did like footwork, and each performance, live performance, they would do it on different music shows. They would do a different ad lib or a different variant of that, and that is something hopefully we might see from Kokona moving forward. Now that she's got her up rock foundation and the timing of it, we may see more different variety in her freeze movements. She said she's continuing to work on herself and work out, so I am looking forward to that. I love that Harvey did all her choreography in these tall Converse shoes. To me, that's a flex. A lot of people have challenging, find it a challenge to do various activities depending on the type of footwear they're doing. But when you are at this level of the game, you can do the movements in any footwear that you want. I mean, you've seen them in dance practices. They wear Timbs. So this is all about their natural inherent ability. If they did the dances barefoot, they would kill it. So I love seeing that confidence from them. And just up to this point, you would expect certain vibes and certain strength from various members, whether it's Jurin because she's got that leader energy. But now we're seeing, I mean, at least I'm seeing it. I mean, even Juria and Hinata have come into their own just in the very beginning. It's just like they're already setting the tone for the other members. And to me, I feel like, they've always trusted each other, but now it's just like, now we're letting you know, you can expect this at any part of the song. And you can't expect this because we've got every base covered. If you saw my reaction, I lost count of how many times I saw the members shine. Usually in their previous songs, you could kind of tell Each person had a moment to shine, and then just a couple others. But this time it felt like you just saw all the members all throughout the song, and it took you on this long story, and I love that. So the fact that this is the very first single off of their album, it makes me excited for what the rest of the album brings. I love every part of their discography and every music genre. Some people primarily like their R&B, primarily like their hip hop, or their dance and their pop. I love it all. I love every aspect, and there's something to appreciate and take away from it, and see how it fits into my life soundtrack, so to speak. So yeah, if you stuck around this long, thank you. You're a real one. I will be trying to record another video later this week, and we'll go through the behind the scenes and see the another layer of hard work and what they put into the work that is GALA. So thanks for watching. Until next time, practice your point choreography, and I hope that my impressions of Velvet Ignite helped, at least for the Incense. So peace.